Welcome to a brand new video on Waking Out with Brett and Bryn. In today's video, this is really just going to be like an intro to the channel because we only have 2 videos posted. So we're going to be talking more. We're going to be telling a story I have too, and what our plans are for the future. I'm really excited. So let's get right into it. So first off, we're going to be talking about plans we have in the future and really just what this channel is all about. So one thing that we are planning in the future is to do a podcast right here. This is, of course, when we gain a bigger fan base and are more popular and actually have questions. But it's gonna be really exciting because please comment down below on this video right now any questions that you do have, so we can add them on to the podcast. Yeah, on this channel we are going to be doing mainly fishing, of course, and also like talking like this, talking about fishing. Maybe my dad will have a couple tips that we could give you guys,
Yeah, if you're lucky.
And we're going to mainly fish for like walleye, bass, and sturgeon. Those are probably the main 3 fish that we're gonna fish for, and yeah, because my dad has 2 specific pulls for sturgeon. So hopefully I will catch sturgeon this year, and maybe even my dad. So that'll be really
Yeah.
cool.
And yeah, and it's going to be about like me teaching you how to fish for each different species and hooking up the boat to the trailer,
Yeah.
changing the oil in the motor, like doing all the maintenance, greasing the bearings on the trailer, the things it takes to own a boat and maintain a boat, and so it lasts for a long time. And then me teaching her might give some perspective and some good ideas on how to teach your kids, or a kid's point of view and then father's point of view, and a lot of patience. So it should be fun.
Yeah.
I know it'll be fun.
Yeah.
Is that what you kind of want to get out of this channel?
Yeah, and yeah, it's gonna be really fun. We do actually, speaking of that, we do have an oil change that we are going to do.
20 hours.
Yeah.
Once we get 20 hours on the boat,
Oh,
then
yeah.
we'll do an oil change and a lower unit oil change as well. So
Yeah, and I've even like changed oil with my dad on like a mower.
lawnmower. We've done a lawnmower oil change.
Yeah.
So next will be the boat.
Yep. And hopefully
And
maybe
then
a car even. Yep.
It'd be fun. So that's kind of what this is about, is, a father and a daughter just kind of
Fishing channel.
owning a boat and going fishing and doing all the things.
And it's really great that we started out in such a good way, where we got a new boat and everything to start out, which is a great way to start out the channel.
I mean, I was excited.
Yeah, so was I. And yeah, we're gonna do other things like water skiing, because this right here is a spot for a ski pylon.
Yep.
Which we actually have like over there or somewhere. And yeah, so we're gonna be doing maybe ski
Yeah, just fun times.
Yeah,
on the
like
water, all things
tubing, kneeboarding, stuff, fun
all
like
things
that.
on the boat.
Yep. So yeah, that's really mainly what the channel is gonna be about.
Yep, we'll go to some different lakes, check out some probably potholes.
Curl Butte.
Crow Butte. We'll go probably Lake Roosevelt. A few different spots. If you guys have a great fishing spot we could check out and you're willing to share, let us know.
So yeah, that's really what this is gonna be about.
So Bryn, what is one of your favorite fishing experiences to date, like that we've had, you think?
Yeah, so I think it was just me and you fishing, and this is on our old boat, and
where were we fishing?
I think we were fishing just on the Columbia.
The Columbia?
Yeah.
Okay.
We were fishing there for probably about 5 hours already, so we hadn't gotten anything. We probably got a couple of bites, maybe. But
what
it's
were
actually
we fishing for? Bass?
Yeah, bass. Because
Okay.
I caught a bass there, and the funny thing about this story is it was actually because I was like, come on, one more cast, Dad, and I did one more cast, and I was like, okay, now it's actually the last one. Then because he already started like packing up, ready to go, and I cast it and I got a bite, and I was like, oh my goodness, there's no way I actually catch fish, and I did. So that really goes to show you, like, it doesn't matter. Like, you can catch a fish on the very first cast, and you might not catch anything the rest of the trip, or maybe even the last cast. So I really did get lucky there, and fishing sometimes is about luck.
Yeah.
That was really lucky that I ended up getting that fish.
I'm learning how to fish still.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a great fisherman. I'm
You're still
learning
good
with
at it.
you.
Like one time, he caught a 10-foot sturgeon. He told me about. He was fishing near a dam, weren't you?
Below McNary Dam. Yep.
That's cool.
That's my biggest fish ever.
Yeah, and yeah, I'm really hoping to catch sturgeon. Hopefully, like
we will go sturgeon fishing.
Yeah.
That'll be a fun one.
Yeah, that will be a fun one. So yeah, that's definitely my favorite fishing trip because.
Well, we'll hopefully create a whole bunch more.
Oh yeah, a lot of memories. A lot of and it wasn't just luck there. It was like it all has to do with everything, like what time of year it is, like what water temperature it is, everything like that. So
and
it
a
all
little bit of luck still.
And a little bit of luck still. But all comes in everything. So yeah, that's like my favorite memory, and yeah, we'll make a lot more. So sort of kind of like to end this video off, I want to ask my dad a question of what his favorite fishing experience was.
One of them.
One of them.
I guess. Well, one of them would be that 10-foot sturgeon that I caught, because that's the biggest fish I've ever caught. So we were fishing down below McNary in my buddy's boat, and it was just him and I, and it was getting later in the evening. Fishing with pickled squid, and it was about 60 foot of water or so. And we got a bite, kept getting a nibble, and then I finally was able to set the hook. And as soon as I set the hook, like the rod tip went straight to the water, and it bent over. I knew I had a big fish on, so I fought him for a little bit. We disconnected from the anchor buoy, and I fought this fish for 45 minutes.
Wow.
And like it was major arm pump going on. I was wearing out. I was getting tired, but I didn't give the pole up. Like I was bound and determined to get this fish in.
Yeah, you have a strong pull.
And finally tired the fish out. It had came up a couple times to where we could, kind of see it, but didn't really know how big it was. I did some jumping and some rolling and wore it out, got it to the boat, measured it along the side of the boat, and it was almost 10 foot exactly, and gave it a belly rub and revived it in the water for at least 5 minutes or so, and it swam off. So that was a lot of fun. Yeah, I was with my buddy Rob.
I'm hoping I have a good experience with that. I don't know how I'm supposed to fight a fish for a long period of time. I mean, you have to have a really strong pull, meant for sturgeon fishing.
Yeah, you got to be able to work the drag too on the reel, to make sure it doesn't drag you in the water.
Yeah, I really hope that does not happen.
No, it won't happen. It won't happen.
So. Yeah, because you can't get those on the boat. That's just It's insane how big they can get.
You roll them on their back when they get close to the boat and they go to sleep.
Mm-hmm. I think one time me and my dad were at an aquarium and we saw one. And I'm like, wow, because I've actually never really seen a sturgeon before. But yeah, it's insane. To think that there's actually a 10 feet fish.
We'll get your first one on video.
We will. So you guys should totally stay tuned for that. That's gonna be an exciting video. Yeah. So anything else you'd like to say, Dan?
No, that's about it.
All right. Thank you guys for joining us in this little talk. Please stay tuned for the sturgeon fishing and the podcast that we have coming up, and please comment down below any questions you have for the podcast that we're gonna do. Thank you guys for joining us, and we'll catch you later.